Do you love your dog, but might be hurting them without realizing it? You love your dog, but could you unknowingly be causing it pain every single day? Have you ever hugged your dog tightly and thought, they must be so happy right now? While in reality, they're just tolerating it because they can't tell you how uncomfortable they are? What you see as affection, sometimes, is actually a little nightmare for a dog. In this video, I'll help you uncover the things your dog can't say, but their body is screaming every single day. You'll be surprised to discover, sometimes, stopping what you're doing wrong is the first step to doing things right. By the end of this video, you'll understand. Truly loving a dog isn't just about feeding them, it's about knowing how they need to be loved. So, what exactly should we stop doing to help our dogs live as they were meant to? Free, healthy, and fully loved? Let's begin with something that seems harmless. That sunny afternoon walk might be hurting your dog. When you take your dog for a walk on a beautiful sunny afternoon, have you ever noticed how hot the pavement is under your feet? For you, it might be a slight discomfort, but for your dog, it can be silent agony. The skin on their paws is thinner and more sensitive than we think. Even when it's just 86 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius, outside, the pavement can reach 140 degrees Fahrenheit, 60 degrees Celsius, hot enough to cause burns in seconds. Next time, try pressing the back of your hand to the pavement for 5 seconds. If it burns you, it burns your dog too. So, prioritize walking your dog in the early morning or late evening. Seek shade and always bring water. A small change can prevent a summer full of pain. Not all pain is expressed with a yelp. Some pain is under their feet and under our unintentional neglect. Have you ever tested the ground before walking your dog? Share how that first time felt. And if you think taking care of your dog's physical needs is enough, just wait till you learn about their social behavior. Dogs need dog friends, not just you. You love your dog, but if you're their only friend, you might be hurting them without knowing it. Dogs aren't loners. In their world, running, bumping into others, and interacting with other dogs is as natural as breathing. A dog that never gets to socialize can become anxious, develop behavioral issues, or act out just to release stress. Walks alone aren't enough. Give them chances to sniff other dogs, greet nose to nose, and play chase. Short, quality walks are better than locking them up all week and trying to make up for it in one go. A lonely dog won't tell you they're lonely, but their eyes will. Does your dog have dog friends? Or are you the only one they know? Tell me about your dog's best buddy. Of course, having friends is one thing, but to truly understand their world, dogs rely on something even stranger. A dog's nose is more than a nose. It's a news feed. You've probably told your dog off for stopping to sniff a pole or patch of grass. I get it. We've all done it. But sniffing is how dogs read the news each day. Who's been here? Is something dangerous nearby? Is there anything new? When you tug them away, you cut off their one connection to the world. Over time, that frustration can turn into boredom or destructive behavior at home. So next time, slow down. Let them sniff. Maybe not everywhere, but enough to be a dog. Every 10 seconds, you let your dog sniff is 10 seconds they get to be themselves. Ever let your dog guide your walk using just their nose? Tell me where they took you. And if sniffing sounds special, wait until you understand how they feel when you hug them. Your hug might not mean love to your dog. We often hug dogs to show affection, but have you ever asked yourself, do they actually like this? In the canine world, hugging, especially from above, isn't seen as loving. It can be interpreted as threatening or dominant. For some dogs, especially those with traumatic pasts, it can feel like being trapped. Instead of hugging tightly, try gently petting under their chin or behind their ears. These are safer and more comforting spots. Love should never be something a dog silently endures. How does your dog react when you hug them? Watch their eyes next time. They'll tell you everything. And now, from misunderstood feelings to something deeper, ignoring their silent cries of pain. Dogs can't talk, but they're always telling you something dogs can't speak. But are you missing the signs they're trying so hard to show? A sad dog doesn't just lie around like a lazy one. They might eat less, play less, hide in dark corners, or have a distant look in their eyes. Sometimes they're unusually quiet, and people often confuse that for being well-behaved. Pay attention, and you'll see. Sometimes your dog doesn't need a new toy, just a bit more of you. A sad dog is a quiet reminder. You might be physically there, but emotionally absent. Has your dog ever felt down? What did you do to pull them out of it? If that touched your heart, what comes next might shock you even more. That one extra treat? It's slowly harming your dog. Imagine this. You're eating, and your dog sits beside you with big, pleading eyes. Just one bite, right? But that just one bite could be slowly destroying their health. According to the ASPCA, nearly half of all dogs in the U.S. are overweight, leading to issues like diabetes, heart disease, joint pain, and shorter lifespans. Dogs don't understand, "I'm full." They only know, "You gave it, so I eat it." Next time you see that hopeful look, remember, loving your dog isn't about giving more. It's about knowing when to stop. Has your dog ever begged with those eyes? Have you ever said no and stuck to it? Share your moment of strength. And if you think overfeeding is the only mistake, think again. There's one trend even more harmful. Costumes look cute, but feel terrible for most dogs. You've seen those adorable Instagram photos of dogs dressed like Simba or Iron Man. Cute, right? But chances are, the dog isn't enjoying it. Dogs aren't dolls. They need to move naturally, regulate their body temperature, and feel free. Heavy, tight, or vision-blocking outfits can cause anxiety, behavior issues, even fear of people. Sure, a light jacket in winter makes sense, but Halloween or photo ops should never come before their comfort. Instead of dressing your dog up for your joy, let them be who they are. Simple, free, and happy. Ever dressed up your dog? How did they react? Share it. Your story might help others think twice. And while we're busy taking cute photos, we often forget the most important thing: their health. You love your dog, so why avoid the vet? There's a strange paradox. The more someone loves their dog, the more hesitant they are to take it to the vet. Sounds odd, but it's true. Many people worry it'll upset their dog, or be too expensive, or think they seem fine. Until it's too late. Did you know most dog illnesses, from ear infections to cancer, can be fully treated if caught early? Regular checkups, vaccines, and blood tests aren't optional. They're the responsibility that comes with love. Dogs don't know how to remind you it's time for a checkup. They just wait for you to care enough to notice. Make vet visits a regular part of life, like grocery shopping or haircuts, so your dog can live longer, healthier, and happier. Do you have regular vet appointments scheduled? If not, maybe now's the perfect time to start. And if you think vet visits are enough, think again. Even your own shampoo might be hurting them. Your shampoo could be damaging their skin. Rosewater, coconut, vanilla, they smell amazing to us. But for dogs, these fragrances can wreak havoc on their skin. Dog skin isn't like human skin. It has a different pH level and structure. Even the mildest human shampoos can cause dryness, itching, or hair loss. Some contain parabens or sulfates, harsh chemicals that can seriously irritate your dog's skin. Every bath with the wrong product strips away their natural protective barrier. Choose pet-safe grooming products specifically formulated for your dog's coat, skin type, and size. No need for fancy scents, just safety and comfort. Have you ever used your own shampoo on your dog? After this, you might want to double-check what's in your bathroom. And it's not just about products. Even the leash you use could be doing more harm than good. A collar tug can injure more than you think. Many people say, if my dog pulls on the leash, it's their problem. They're strong. But here's the truth. Harsh tugs on the collar can strain their throat, thyroid gland, and cervical spine. Thousands of injuries, dislocated joints, thyroid trauma, and even breathing issues happen every year due to improper leash use, especially with slip collars. Dogs don't know when to stop. They'll keep pulling, even if it's hurting them. The fix? Easier than you think. Use a well-fitted harness, or teach them to walk calmly using clear signals, not force. Ever noticed your dog panting heavily after a walk? It might be time to give their throat a break. And if you think that's where the damage stops, there's one small action that can make your dog feel deeply betrayed. That long stare? It might be misunderstood. Have you ever locked eyes with your dog and felt like you were having a silent conversation? It's a beautiful moment, but not always a sign of connection. In the canine world, intense eye contact can feel threatening, especially to dogs who aren't bonded closely with you or have trauma in their past. The ASPCA warns, even a loving gaze held too long can cause anxiety, growling, or defensive reactions. Instead, use soft, brief glances paired with relaxed gestures and a calm voice. For dogs, emotions aren't in your eyes. They're in your energy. Ever had your dog look away when you stared too long? That's polite behavior in their world, and some of the games we think are fun can actually cause serious harm. Playing tug can be dangerous if you don't know when to stop tug-of-war with your dog. Growling, yanking, full of excitement. Seems fun, right? But rough play can dislocate their jaw, strain their neck, or reinforce aggressive habits if not done carefully. According to PetMD, many jaw and neck injuries in dogs stem from innocent-looking games like this. Play tug if you like, but control the intensity. Stop at the right time, and always let your dog win in the end. It builds confidence, not competition. Play should bond you, not break their trust. Does your dog love tug-of-war? Have you ever let them win the final round? And among all these behaviors, there's one you must never do, no matter how harmless it feels. Don't startle your dog while they're eating or sleeping. A dog is most vulnerable while eating or asleep. That's when their survival instincts are highest, and when surprises feel most threatening. Startling them in these moments, especially by children, can lead to serious consequences. The CDC reports thousands of dog bites involving children. Most happen during mealtime or nap time. Dogs don't react out of hate. They react out of fear, trying to protect themselves. Teach your whole family, especially kids. When a dog is eating or sleeping, leave them alone. It's a basic rule of dog respect. Ever had a dog growl when approached during a meal? It wasn't aggression, it was a boundary. And finally, the most heartbreaking form of pain we cause them every day, without even noticing. Separation. Anxiety isn't drama, it's a cry for help. If your dog scratches the door, whines softly, or licks your feet before you leave, it's not clingy behavior. It's separation anxiety. A study from the University of Colorado showed dogs show real distress when left alone without proper reassurance. Pacing, licking, scratching, they're not acting out. They're calling for help. Don't yell, don't ignore it. Help your dog feel safe by training them to handle alone time with chew toys, soothing sounds, or short practice separations. Your dog doesn't need you 24/7. They just need to know you'll come back. Ever returned home to find your dog curled up at the door? That's not a habit. It's longing. To love a dog is to let them be a dog. So you see, loving a dog isn't just about keeping them alive. It's about helping them live as they were meant to, instinctively, fully, and understood. From burning summer paws to the silent sadness behind a closed door, from your loving hugs to unintentional leash yanks. Dogs may not speak, but they feel everything. Once you begin listening with your heart, you'll realize the tiniest actions can change your dog's entire inner world. Are you still doing any of these things? Share your story. It might help someone else stop doing them today. If you want to truly understand dogs, not just care for them, but walk with them, stay on this channel. We have so much more to discover together. And if this video helped you, subscribe so you won't miss the little things that could bring you and your dog closer every single day.